Are we good?
Yep.
Yep.
Yo, I don't actually know. Welcome back to the Aspyre cast. Go ahead. Go ahead. No, go ahead. No, see, now you gotta go.
Can I fill up my water, yo?
Yeah, go ahead.
Nah,
Go fill
you're
up.
too late.
No, go fill up your water. Oh my god, dude. I was like, are you ready? He's like, yeah. All right.
All right.
Okay, actually, this time, welcome back to the Aspyre cast. I appreciate you guys for stopping by. Low key, we're out of episode ideas. Not really, but out of time, and people don't want to do them. So we got two people from the CoD team. Say what's up to Itachi and Minus.
Yes, sir.
Good.
Hell yeah, I'm excited. The league starts not tomorrow, the day after tomorrow on Monday. But when this goes out, it will be tomorrow. So if you're watching this, tomorrow may be the first game. It depends because you guys got to schedule it, right? Like it's not set. It's not set in stone.
Yeah.
So we're
Shooting
probably
for
playing
Tuesday and Wednesday.
yeah. We're probably gonna do our first match Tuesday and second one Wednesday or whatever. Tuesday or Wednesday.
Okay, so are the matches like a best of 3 or a best of 5 or what?
I'm assuming best of 5.
You think?
That's usually how it goes, yeah.
Okay, best. So we'll do best of 5, and then they're gonna give you more than just 2 games. You know that, right?
Yeah. We get a lot, but you only have to play a certain amount in the first week because.
Okay, bet. All right. Tell me a little bit of. We'll start with Minus. Minus, tell me a little bit about yourself. Background, teams, competitive like history, so on and so forth. Have at it.
I've been playing competitive Call of Duty since Advanced Warfare. I've only played on like 3 teams. I played on a team from AW all the way to Infinite Warfare. We stuck together, and then all of us kind of just stopped playing. Other than that, I've only played on one other team, Team Elusive, and that lasted like the majority of Modern Warfare. And then I stopped playing for a while, and then I got back into competitive like at the beginning of this game, and then I started teaming with Itachi. He brought me here.
Pog.
And
Itachi.
now
Itachi got
Big
in.
Daddy.
Yeah, Minus is the captain, our current captain. If you follow us on socials, you would know that. If you don't follow us on socials, then fuck you. Imagine I pulled like the Van or I almost said Van the Nade shot like Cash App intro. You know what I'm talking about? Please tell me you guys know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
I'll be
about.
so disappointed. But yeah, so Itachi, I think you were about to say you were here first. That's how Minus got here. Itachi,
Yeah.
you got here from Invert. Invert is an ex player for Aspyre. That you guys saw on the channel compete quite a few times. Itachi, tell us about yourself, brother.
Yeah, so I've been playing competitive Call of Duty since, well, I mean, you could say competitively since Modern Warfare 2. I was trick shotting. I took that competitively, you know what I mean? Like, I put my all into trick shotting. Then I played Black Ops 2 very competitively. I was masters in league play throughout the entire game. And then I kind of quit for a little bit, went to Gears 3. I ended up going to a LAN tournament and winning the 1v1 tournament and the 2v2 tournament.
When did
And
you made the transition to COD? Like when? How?
so I was playing COD first. I made the transition to Gears, and then I was playing Fortnite, and then Modern Warfare came back out. I wasn't a big fan of the boots off or the flying around in the other CODs. I wasn't a big fan of it. So when Modern Warfare came out, that's when I joined a couple leagues, and I ended up winning two of the leagues that I was in last year. So then we come to
You won both leagues.
yeah, 2 out of the 3 that I was in.
Heard.
And then I went back to Cold War. As you said, Inverted got me on the team. And then I picked up Cam. And me and Cam have always played together for a while, just off and on, you know what I mean? So we had pretty good chemistry, and we've met each other in real life, you know what I mean? So
Heard. Cam is who?
Cam is Minus.
I know. Y'all need to. So like, here's the thing, right? Like, you know that. You two know that. But people that are watching this, like, who the hell is Cam? You just gotta keep that in the back of your mind.
Me, baby.
We call him Killer Cam
Killer
in the
Cam.
streets.
Killer Cam.
In the street.
So throughout those two leagues that you won, or any other league really, but when it comes to COD specifically, not Gears, is there any specific moment from your personal play that you remember that was like, damn, this is when I really want to pursue it, or was it just like from the beginning?
So when I was a little kid, I don't care what game I'm playing. I'm giving it my all. It doesn't really matter. Like if I have the time to play, then I'm gonna be on and I'm gonna play and I'm gonna put my all into it. That's since I was a kid. I wanted to be a pro gamer, streamer, YouTuber, whatever, all combined. You know what I mean? Like what do you say, Scumpy or Shroud or whatever. You know what I mean? Those guys. I look up to them.
I feel you. Minus, how did you know, man? You know what I mean? Do you guys understand the question? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you could play a game, but where like at what point in time does it go from okay, I really enjoy playing this game to okay, I'm about to become one of the best playing this game and doing everything I can to become. You know what I mean?
Started for me actually. I played like I don't know. I was a little kid playing Modern Warfare 2 and like Black Ops 2 and that stuff. Um, but I used to play it like every day. Like Call of Duty, I don't know what it was. It just always had my attention. It was the only game I ever wanted to play. All my friends played it, and then I remember one night I was just watching YouTube and I came across the MLG. It was the MLG Los Angeles Call of Duty championships for Black Ops 2. I started watching it. I never heard about it before. I remember I sat there, watched like one match, and then I ended up watching like the entire tournament, like one sitting. And that's just, I was like, dang, this is cool. I want to do it. And then I just kind of from there started playing competitive Call of Duty. I really got into it when Advanced Warfare came out, and that's when I started like really grinding, because then I knew more of like what the objective was and how to play like competitively, I guess.
Or so I'm gonna take it a step back. When we first picked up the COD team, right? This is long before before we picked up the COD team. There was a group of people that we were talking about picking up, right? It was also a COD team, but they were like they had only played once or twice, and they weren't super. They didn't have much experience. I didn't really like that. You know what I mean? I wanted to pick up a team that knew a little bit about what they were doing before. You know what I mean? This is when I first found out that there were positions in Call of Duty. I had no clue going into recruiting a team that there was this AR1, 2 main sub, so on and so forth. You know what I'm talking about? I did not know that was a thing. So I know what positions are now, and I know what positions you two both play. They're two very different positions, correct?
Yep.
Can you guys explain not only the positions, but also the positions you play and what your job is in game?
You want to handle the sub roles, and I'll go over the AR roles.
Yeah. So basically, my role is, I think pretty much right now we have pups at main SMG, and me and Cash are pretty much flex players. So we'll pull out the AR and switch to an SMG as needed during the match. So if we need a third AR, I'm the third AR. If we need a third SMG, Cash would be the third. So my main role is to basically go in after the entry sub, which would be pups. So he'll go in, get a few kills, and my job is to trade him out and gain control of the hard point while Cameron go and tell him what you do.
Basically, my role as an AR is just getting the spawns, make sure we're spawning close to the hard point, blocking the spawns, make sure the enemies aren't spawning where we want to be spawning, and holding the lanes so that the sub players can basically wreak havoc in the hard point.
Hell yeah.
Or that's not just on hard point. That's basically in any game. So.
Yeah.
Me and Pups, basically, which is our main sub, as I said before. He's not here right now, but he'll go in first. I'll get the kills after, trade him out. Then either Cash or Cam will be right behind us, holding down head glitches, whatever, gaining control of the map.
Pog. Now I'm gonna kind of combine two questions together. You ready? So, is there one, who's your favorite player or the player you look up to most? I know Itachi, you just mentioned Scump, but is there a player that made you want to fill that position that you play now? Like, for example, is there an SMG player that made you want to play sub Itachi? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So, well, I gotta say, because I was really young when this happened, it's got to be Scump. Now I kind of obvious, like I'm looking at Simp now. You know what I mean? He's making plays. He's probably the best, pretty much the best, along with Abizi in the league right now. So lately, it's been more, even though he's younger than me, looking up to him and how he plays.
Heard. What you got? What you got, Minus? Hit me, baby.
I'd say mine used to be Scump. I looked up to Scump for basically the fact that he was like the best player in the game, and the fact that not only was he like a disgusting competitive player, he also like took to YouTube and streaming, which now basically all the pros do, but back then like not many of the pros were on YouTube. They were just playing. But now that I play AR, I watch like a lot more AR gameplay. And a player I really enjoy watching is Formal. He's just disgusting with an AR. And I don't know, he's a chill vibe. The streams are awesome to watch.
You guys are.
So
Go ahead.
I got a question for you, Cam. What do you think about Insight right now as an AR?
Insight's he's nasty, but to be honest, like I'll watch the tournaments, but I don't really watch like other games. I'll tend to watch like teams I like to watch, like people that I watch outside of like competing. Like Optic, I watch a lot outside of competing. Phase. So I don't really watch Ultra unless like they're playing in the finals or something like that. But he's definitely nasty.
All right, so you guys are mentioning these players. I'm gonna kind of talk for myself, right? Like I have favorite players in sports and esports that aren't necessarily part of my favorite team. Do you guys have like? Do you guys have a favorite team in the league?
Usually who I'm rooting for is FaZe, but when I want to see Optic do better, you know what I mean? Because it's not about I guess it's not about the players on the FaZe team. It's the fact that I've been following FaZe since MW2 when they first started trick shotting. So it's the fact of how they've grown. It's just an inspiring thing, you know what I mean? So it's really just the team name, honestly. It's not about the players on the team. I won't put it past them, but they're nasty, you know what I mean?
Right.
Arcides, Celium, Simp, Abizi. The best sub duo in the game right there, Simp and Abizi.
Would
Yeah,
you?
definitely the best team right now.
You'd agree with that statement?
Yeah, FaZe is definitely the best right now in the game.
Is that your favorite team, or is that just the best?
No, it's the best. My favorite team would be Optic. My favorite team's always been Optic, just because like going back to what I was saying before, when I like found that the past live stream of the tournament, I was watching Optic, and Scump was like getting hyped, and I don't know like what it was, but it was just like cool to see somebody playing video games and getting hyped up. And like I've always watched Scump, like I've seen the majority of all his YouTube videos and whatnot like that. So I basically always just kind of rooted for Optic.
There were quite a few moments that I can remember that I think you're referring to with Scum getting hype. There was that damn, I forget what map it was on, but it was on Black Ops 2 Black Ops 2. He was playing hardpoint and he cleared out the hardpoint. And he goes, "Who's the best in the game?" You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that was the tournament I was watching.
Okay.
When I first watched it.
What map was that, Cam? I'm trying
Was
to
that
remember.
was that called
yeah.
Yemen? Yemen, right?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I think it's called
Was it
Yemen.
Yemen?
I think it's Yemen.
Yeah. It
Yeah,
is
I
Yemen.
think it is actually.
That's
Yeah,
so
I
funny.
think you might be right.
Hold on one second. Yo, for you guys that are watching, we're going to pop the clip up on the screen right now.
There's two B's in the corner. They're gonna go, just rotate, guys, just rotate, give it up, just give it up. Alright. Good job. If you can get that time, that's huge. Shit, boy! Let's go! You're pretty good,
What's your next question?
Next question. We're talking
Like
about we're talking about these moments and these highlights and scumps and that moment from Scump. Do you guys have a moment in your competing history, whether it be even, it doesn't even have to be in like an actual tournament, but in a scrim or something, a moment like a moment that you remember most when you think about competing for yourself? Was there anything that you guys that comes to mind?
So last year, actually, I was stuck in a. I wouldn't call it. It was basically a 1v5. I had 2 teammates alive, but they didn't do anything. I was stuck in a 1v5, and we were on round 11, and this was the second game in the championship of that league. I was on what's that map, Cam, with the train in the middle on
Express?
Gunrunner.
not Gunrunner, that search and destroy map.
What
It
game
was-
was it?
It was Modern Warfare. It was the one with like the bus in the middle that you.
Piccadilly.
Is it Piccadilly?
Yeah, you're talking about the one with like the bus crash in the middle?
No. It's the one with the kitchen and then. God damn it! I need to remember the name of the map so
Yo,
I can set the scene.
Hold on. We gotta know. We have to know. Give me a second. It's gonna drive me crazy. Modern
It's
Warfare,
driving me
right?
nuts.
Modern Warfare, bus in the middle map. If it's Nuketown, it's not Nuketown. Nuketown wasn't in Modern Warfare, right?
It was, but it's not that.
Images. All right, bro. It's looking like. Oh, okay, wait. You talk about Modern Warfare or Modern Warfare Remastered?
Modern Warfare, last year's game. So,
Okay. So you're sure it's not Piccadilly?
No, it's the one with the bomb. You know, in the back of the map, and we call it flowers on top of that yellow building. Cam,
St. Petro.
St. Petrograd. That's what it is.
Okay.
So we were on that left side of the map with like where the boxes are and stuff.
Right.
I got a kill through the window, slid over, killed someone behind the boxes. My 2 teammates then die. I pick someone off through the window again of that white bus. I jump out back. You know where the back blue building is, Cam?
Yeah.
Right.
People who know the map will know. So the back blue building, I jump out, chow the kid up there with. I had an SMG, he had an AR. I bodied him, then picked up another kid, jumped out, bunny hopped, and killed the 5th kid. My camera fell, and that just had me so hyped because we won the second game, and we won the first, so I went two up in that final.
Hell yeah. The finals were best of 5, yeah. So 2-0 in the series.
Yeah.
Heard. Do you have a moment, Minus?
My moment is probably all the way back to Black Ops 3.
Oh, man.
That was like the first game. Like I played in Advanced Warfare, but like that was when I first started, so I was kind of just like testing the waters, I guess, to see if I liked it or not. I didn't like get into any tournaments or anything like that. I was just like scrimming random people and stuff like that, playing 8s. But in Black Ops 3 is when I really started like grinding, and then I started playing a lot of tournaments in Black Ops 3. And I remember my first tournament I ever won. It was a 3v3 tournament, and I was playing with 2 of the guys I've been playing with for a while. And we were up like 5-3 or something like that. And the other team had come back, and it was only a best of 1 tournament. So it was like whoever won this game won the tournament. And then the last round, we were like, guys, we better not choke this. And then one of my teammates died. And then the other guy that was still alive with me, he got a kill. So it was a 2v2. And then he fell off the map because he went for a wall run and fell off the map. And then I was like, I'm in a 1v2. And it was on the map of Breach. You guys know that map?
Breach
don't.
Breach was the one with the little hut in the middle of the map, and the one building had like a broken first floor, right, that you entered through mid.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah, I'm in the middle hut on Breach, and I don't really know what I was doing there because I had to plant the bomb, and like it was a stupid idea, but it ended up working out because I like went out the hut, and this guy was running right past. I killed him. Then this guy started shooting at me in my back. So you remember the specialist? I had glitch, so I glitched and I went behind him and killed him. We won the tournament.
Yo, I will never forget, dude. Those specialists made for some crazy, crazy competitive highlights. Oh man,
Yeah,
Glitch was the Tempest dude, right?
yeah.
Yeah. Oh my. Do either of you have those clips? Or is there a clip of either of those that you're talking about?
There is a clip
I might have
somewhere
actually.
of mine. I have not been able to find it. I've been looking for it for a
Oh man.
while.
Oh man.
There's a clip of mine. So it's the last 3 kills. That's it. But
Heard. All right, I'm about to ask you guys something. You ready? It's 3 questions in one. Okay? You're competing. All right?
Mhm.
Any game, any map, any mode. What is it and why?
Black Ops 2 hardpoint on Slum.
Black Ops 2 Hardpoint Slums?
Dude. Oh my god, I can't tell you how many times I got a swarm on like nasty kids on that map. I actually beat Nade Shot and Scumpy on that map in League play with my 2 homies.
When?
When I was younger, way back in the day. They of course had 2 randoms on their team, so you can't really like be like, yeah, I had full stack. So
I feel you. I
and
feel you.
it's not like those. And Nade Shot, no offense, Nade Shot, you weren't that great back then.
That's why he stopped playing, bro. He had his moments. I don't want to discredit the
He had
man.
his moments. He had his moments, but he wasn't that great. And they definitely didn't put their all into it like we did. We're playing against them. You know what I mean?
Bro, your camera is falling again. I'm telling you before it happens.
Dude, it just keeps doing it.
I'm watching it fall.
It's gonna be a compilation of my camera.
No, you're good. You're chilling. You're chilling. Minus, hit me. What game? What map? What mode to compete in?
Mine would probably be Black Ops 3, Redwood S&D, the jungle map. I don't know why I like that map.
That map
but
is terrible.
playing competitive search and destroy, like I had to play it. See, like when I played in tournaments for Black Ops 3, I was never playing. I grew up as an S&D kid. Like I watched Fizzerp all the time. Rest in peace, Fizzerp. He was like the S&D god of the scene back then. From like Black Ops 2 to whenever he had passed, really. And so I was just constantly playing S&D tournaments. Like it was the only thing I played. I didn't even touch respawn. And Redwood S&D, I just had to play it so much, and I don't know what it was, but I just loved that map. Using the M8 on that map is just like
Oh, dude, the
so satisfying.
M8 in Black Ops 3.
And Black Ops 2.
Black Ops 2 was worse, but Black Ops 3 was like disgustingly like the very clear advantage there. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I'm telling you that if you, dude, I can't even tell you how many times I one bursted someone in Black Ops 2, like in a row, just like
That's so funny.
20 kills in a row.
I have a clip from an S&D tournament. Oh, it was one of the snow maps. Oh, I can't. It wasn't Stronghold. I can't think what the other one was called.
What game? Black Ops 3?
Yeah.
Hold on. No, we got to get the map.
Frostbite.
Snow map.
Frostbite.
Black Ops 3. Damn, what is this called, bro? Infection?
Yeah, Infection.
Infection?
So we're playing this, and we're in the middle of a tournament.
Right.
And one of the guys I'm playing with, he's in on 1v2, and on one of the B bomb site, I believe it is. It's like in this little house area, and there was like this nasty head glitch you could sit on right outside the house and watch the bomb on top of these sandbags. And so he like slides into the bomb site, and there's a guy sitting on the head glitch. And so he shoots one burst, hits one bullet on this guy. The other guy's teammate slides in, and my teammate one burst both of them.
Oh my god, dude. I
It
wish
was
I could
insane.
I wish I was watching these plays live, right? Cuz like we only just got to know each other a little bit like a little while back now. Bro, oh man, I would love to see y'all compete like back in like very early stages. You know what I'm talking about? I think that'd be so dope.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're talking about the M8, right? While we're on the topic of guns and like and what you use, right? Favorite gun. You good?
Yeah, that's the dog. He's just sliding across the floor.
Yeah, he's adorable, so we'll let it slide. Favorite gun in COD history, any game that you would compete with. Not just like pubs.
This is going to be a very unpopular opinion, but the MSMC from Black Ops 2.
Yeah, that's a fire opinion. I honestly, look, I didn't compete big in Black Ops 2. I didn't compete much at all. A little bit like GBs in Modern Warfare 2 and 3. But after that, man, I just kind of like, I stopped doing it. I don't know why. But the MSMC was fire.
Oh, yeah.
The right attachments, dog? Oh, yeah, for sure. You kidding me?
Yeah, it was nasty.
What do you got,
I'd
Minus?
just- I'd have to say mine is the ACR from Modern Warfare 2. That gun's just a straight beam. It
Oh,
shreds.
yeah.
I used to be a
like-
rat when I was a little kid, and like I'd just be playing free for all, and I'd put like a claymore down at the top. I'd go at the top of some building, put a claymore down on the stairs, sit in the window, start killing kids, wait for somebody to run up, try to kill me, and then they get hit with the claymore.
He
That's
was
so
the type
funny.
of rat I screamed at when I was a kid.
Yeah, I was that kid.
Yeah, it's funny. It's because your two play styles conflict, right? Like ARs are meant to catch SMGs like slipping. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nah, but I didn't run around with it. I had every gun fall camo in MW2. Let me put that out there.
I think it's funny that like your ideal gun and mode is hardpoint and the MSMC, right? And Minus is the ACR and search and destroy, and it just kind of fits perfectly because you're like your positions that you play now fit into those likings so well. Like if you know competitive COD, that's like a perfect like glow up, if you will. You know what I mean? That's so funny.
Yeah.
I would say when I was younger, it was definitely Search was my favorite game mode. That's all I played. It was the game mode to scream at people. You know what I mean? Just I don't even know how to explain it other than like just talking fucking shit in search and destroy pub lobbies.
That's so funny.
That was the best time. And then everybody got soft and stopped saying disrespectful things.
Yo, Minus, I gotta ask you, dog. Listen, there's like a cult following for this ACR. Okay, I know, you know it, I know it. Look, if you played Modern Warfare 2, you know there was there was some people that only use that gun no matter what, right? Were you the person to use the crossed iron sights, right? Or did you use the ACOG or a red dot, hollow? What do you got? What'd you use?
No, I was using those crossed iron sights.
The iron
That
sights
was
on that
fire.
gun, dude, those are classic iron sights.
Yeah.
Those and the UMP iron sights were fire.
Oh,
Yeah.
the UMP iron sights? Yes.
Fire.
The only time, so my little campy set would be like iron sights, suppressor, whatever else comes onto it. But I would throw the red dot with FMJ on and slap kids with sleight of hand, stopping power, and commando.
That's so.
And then I'd just pick up guns.
I gotta say, I'm a little surprised that when we were talking about game modes, right? I feel like when we talk about game modes, like a very quick favorite is Uplink. I
Yeah,
feel
I love
like
Uplink.
when I talk about game modes in comp, I feel like everybody wants to bring up Uplink. I'm surprised you guys didn't. What are your opinions on Uplink?
Give me a second, Cam. Talk first.
I really enjoyed Uplink. It was probably like one of the most funnest game modes to play, just because like the difference of the game, like you can play CTF, right, and you might get one cap the whole game. Like it could be just a slow game where it's just back and forth constantly. Uplink is like you could be up by 10 in the first half, and then you go into the second half and you end up losing by 10, you know?
Right.
So it's like it was just so fun. Plus, like I don't know, I'm a nerd. I like learning all like the different spots where you can throw the ball from or whatever. So like going for those nasty uplink throws.
All right,
And then getting the dunks, dunking on people.
I personally think Uplink was probably among the best ways to show your all around skill when it comes to competing. I don't know. It like you have the gunplay, but then you also have the movement. You need good movement to be able to get to the point, but then you also need the knowledge to know like when you should and shouldn't. You know what I mean? Be going for 2 points or 1 point. There's just so many different aspects that went into Uplink. Whereas I feel like, especially now with Capture the Flag not being in, right, or any sort of rush to the spawn mode, if you will, right? Because we had Capture the Flag, and then in Ghost there was Blitz, I think it was called, right? Where you rush to the spawn and get to the point. There's not really any more of those game types, right? Like we just have hardpoint, search and destroy and defender. But now they almost kind of eliminated that kind of gameplay where like the objective is in the opposite person's spawn. I'm surprised because I always thought that was like a classic, like that has to be one of the main three. You know what I mean? I don't know. I feel like your ability to move throughout the map swiftly, quietly, but like strategically is like no longer as important as it used to be, right? Because now you're playing your own spawn, you're playing sites, you're playing angles, whereas it used to be we got to get to that spawn to score, got to do, you know what I mean? It has changed drastically.
Even then, it's still all about the angles. In the end, I'm not really like I didn't play uplink at all.
Right.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't play uplink. Capture flag, best third game mode. I did not like domination last year. That was stupid. Absolutely stupid. I don't know why they did it.
You don't like domination as one of the three
No,
games?
domination is meant to be for like
Pubs.
40-year-old men that play pubs. Why would anyone want to play domination?
Hey, bro.
I think domination is a terrible competitive game mode. It's so slow, and like, it's almost to the point where like if you're a good team and you can get B flag, the middle flag, like right off, then you can literally just sit there, hold angles, and keep the other guys at bay the entire round. And it's just like, I don't know, it's more, I just think it's really annoying to play, and it's like super slow to play, especially when you're playing like in a competitive way and you gotta like watch all these angles and make sure you're not getting flanked and they're not getting to your spawn.
Right. Oh, for sure. I respect it.
Not to throw shade, but that's why Crim 6 won last year.
Yeah.
Yo, Itachi's coming for next. This man just goes, that's why Crim 6 won 20 minutes ago. He's like, yeah, Nate's shot wasn't all that good. That's so funny. Oh, my God. Damn, I'm trying to think. There's so many. Go ahead.
Very, very unpopular opinion. Parasite. Talking about Parasite. Him and Scump and like Aches. Nasty players. Absolutely nasty. Playster. Nasty player. I'm not saying Crim 6 is bad, but he's kind of like, I don't know, man. He's just getting old. Like I don't think his fingers move right anymore. And I don't think anybody else's does either, but Crim 6 has a bad attitude. I don't know. He just has a bad attitude. Clay is likable. He's just not likable, you know what I mean? Parasite
Clay is likable. I just feel like Crim 6 is like super cocky. But like at the same time, he has the most earnings out of any Call of Duty pro. He has the most tournaments won out of any Call of Duty pro. He has the most rings. But like he's just really cocky compared to most of the players.
Well, he's grooming kids. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Oh my God. We are not getting into that. Listen, I got 3 more questions. You ready? First question. Who's the greatest Call of Duty player of all time, taking all aspects of the game into mind?
Go.
Are you talking? Okay, so are we talking about greatest player of Call of Duty or just greatest competitive player in the world?
In COD. In Call of Duty, greatest competitor across all games.
I was going to say formal, taking in consideration that he's won a bunch of Halo tournaments, but if we're not counting that, then I got to take him out. And it'd probably be Clayster. And that's not because it's his energy, really.
Hey,
the energy he brings to the map. He plays AR every year. He's the old man on the squad. He got dropped last year. He's won 2 tournaments in a row. If they win this year, he's really like, you know what I mean? It's like a good story.
I feel you. All right. Who's winning the next CDL championship and
FaZe.
why?
FaZe.
Would you agree? Minus?
No, I would not.
Well, here we go. Let's talk about it. Have at it. I'm here to listen to the conversation.
So next CDL, as in like this week.
Yeah.
This week.
Wait. I'm talking about next full season of CDL.
I can't say anything yet. I don't know. I don't know
just because like the roster changes and whatnot.
Okay.
But if we're talking like COD champs, which is gonna be, I believe it's after this major.
Okay. So let's say COD champs. Let's say COD champs. Who wins COD champs and why?
I'm gonna go with Optic or the Subliners. If the Subliners can get ASIM to cut on LAN, they've played really well against FaZe online. On LAN, it's a different story. Simp and Abizi are Lanimals, but like the Subliners have Clay on their side. Clay's always hype, and especially when he's on LAN, he's gonna get more hype. Or Optic, I think, just because like Optic has so much experience playing on LAN. Like Scump's played on LAN for like 10 plus years, and they've all played on LAN for a while, and like they know how to keep themselves composed, and they have a really really good team. It just seems like at times this year they haven't performed up to not only the people's standards, but I'm sure their own standards of not being able to win as much as they'd like to. And they've played like there's some games they've had that were just really terrible. But I feel like if they can pull it together in time, they can definitely win, or at least have a good shot at winning.
I respect it. We got Itachi. I see you itching over there. You're like ready to go.
Definitely, it's got to be FaZe or Ultra at this point.
Y'all, you guys both have two different teams. Okay, I'm excited.
So the reason I don't think Optic is, I'm going to say the reason why I don't think Optic's going to win. So, and I know for a fact that Subliners just won't do it. Like, it's just not going to happen.
What about them makes you think it's not going to happen?
Because it's like Clay's an animal on land and stuff, but when it comes down to it, they got sure Max good, all that good stuff. A lot of these players have only played online since COVID. Like I don't think Max has ever been at a LAN event, has he?
This weekend was his first there.
Okay. Then you got Hydra. Not sure how he's gonna play. He just came off from, So, and then you got all these experienced players on this FaZe team, and this Ultra team. It's the same thing, but these guys just play so well together. Ultra just plays so well together. I mean, they were down against Empire. It was 246 to like 160. They came back. The guys couldn't even get 4 points. They kicked it into overdrive. They couldn't even get 4 points on the map.
But see, here's the thing: if they aren't able to kick it into overdrive when they need to at champs, that's that.
They're going to. They do every time though. I've seen it multiple times this year. They're just down, and then it's just something snaps. Like these kids just turn into crackheads. I don't know.
Yo.
And then
Itachi's got away with worse. I'm telling you, bro.
So, and then FaZe, they have all been to a LAN. You got Arcides, Celium, you got Simp and Abizi, the Tiny Terrors. That's not going to affect their team going to LAN at all. It's not going to affect them. They're frying either way. They've been pretty much the best for 2 years straight.
I feel you. All right. You ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
2 more questions. Ready?
Yes. Shoot.
Are you sure?
Hold on.
Tell me ready.
All right, I'm ready.
All right. You're not playing CoD. You're playing any other game. I want currently and all-time favorite games other than Call of Duty. Go ahead.
You want to go, Cam?
Probably, I don't know, GTA.
Currently or all-time?
GTA. Probably currently right now, other than playing COD, I like playing GTA. Only because I can now play. I've been playing on T Grizzly's RP server, and I've been having a lot of fun with that. The RP servers are so much fun.
He's trying to jerk T Grizzly off and get a chain off him.
All time, my favorite game, probably Minecraft.
I respect it. That's a classic, bro.
know.
That's a classic. Itachi,
Yeah,
I know you were not about to clown Minecraft right there.
I wasn't, because honestly, I stayed up until 4 a.m. playing that when I was younger.
Yo, Minecraft is a classic, and it always
We were
will
up,
be.
we were up making pixel art on this world and clowning my friend all night long. Just
What do you got?
So,
Current and all time, Itachi.
current and all time. Currently, the other game that I'm playing right now, or other than Cold War, is Knockout City. It's not my favorite game of all time, but that is wicked fun. I do enjoy it. I just hit platinum, so I'm grinding a little bit. Um, it's really hard. It's a toss up between Black Ops 2 and Gears of War 3.
Mm-hmm.
Because I did go to the LAN tournament for Gears of War 3, but I also played Gears of War 3 for about 10 years straight.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, the movement in the game, like, I'm sure you guys could look it up, look at some Gears 3 movement.
Oh, I know Gears, trust me. CDN the third, right? We're on the same page. CDN the third was Loki a beast.
Do you remember Toy Soldier or any of
A
this?
little bit. I've heard of him. I don't remember much of his gameplay, if we're being honest, but I've heard of him for sure.
That kid could slide across the map, wall bouncing everywhere. And that's all I do. I just straight wall bouncing straight all day. And it really just, like, it gets your fingers moving. You know what I mean? Like, I know for a fact Scumpy can't even move his fingers that fast. You know what I mean? I really be moving them.
Yo, he is targeting people today. There was no need for Scumpy to come into that sentence.
Saying, like, even the person that I look up to all the time cannot wall bounce like I can in Gears of War.
Yo, Itachi is a natural shit talker. Like, without trying, it just happens.
It just happens, yeah.
That's so
I'm
funny.
just like that.
All right, last question, and then we're bopping with the outro. You ready?
Yep.
Also off of the topic of gaming, more of a personality question. Favorite sport and favorite team in that sport, and why?
I can say football, but I can't tell you my favorite team because I don't have.
You got a favorite player?
I have a favorite player.
Hit me.
That is Tom Brady. T. Brady all the way. I don't care if he deflates balls. I don't care. I don't care.
I respect it. Go ahead. What you got, Minus?
My favorite sport is probably basketball. I like football, but like I don't watch football. Like, I go into fantasy leagues every year, right? Me and my friends, we do this, like, it's called Pick'ems, I think, where instead of like drafting a team, you pick like what team you think is gonna win that week, and then we put like a bunch of money in. Whoever is number one at the end of the year, you win the money. And basically, I do really well, and I don't even watch football. I don't watch football till the Super Bowl. Like, I cannot sit there and watch a football game unless I'm watching the Super Bowl, and then I'm like really locked into it.
I can tell you right now, I don't remember a Super Bowl that I haven't blacked out drunk.
Yeah.
But my favorite sport, definitely basketball, and my favorite team's got to be the Celtics, just because they're like the closest team to me.
I respect it.
And I've been to a couple Celtics games before, and it's lit. And the Celtics always been nasty. I mean, they've fallen off the last few years, but
how excited were you when they got Kyrie Irving? Because he's about the only good player on their team.
I thought they were gonna be good when they got Kyrie, but like Kyrie Irving's such a selfish player. I feel like the way he plays, like when the Celtics got Kemba Walker, like Kemba Walker's a good player. Don't get me wrong, but he's not Kyrie Irving. And the Celtics played a lot better with Kemba Walker, just because like when you have a point guard that's scoring and moving the ball around, like Kyrie's moving the ball around, he's scoring, but like instead of like putting trust in your teammates, it feels like Kyrie Irving rather just like do it all himself type deal. And like I was a fan of him. He was sick to watch play on the Celtics, but I don't think it was like necessarily a good fit.
I literally cannot watch basketball anymore. Now, I don't know if it's because the last time I watched basketball, I was sitting with my dad eating a whole thing of Oreos and I just got super sick for a few days or what, but I just can't watch it. I think I might just have PTSD because it just makes me sick to watch.
Well, that's so funny.
An opinion people will hate is I think LeBron James is better than Michael Jordan.
You think? Bro, okay.
I know. Everybody knows at this point he is better. Now, Michael Jordan wasn't in the league as long at this point. I feel like LeBron James has been in the league. He's topped him in score, all-time score. Now, Michael Jordan was everybody had his poster on the wall that liked basketball. You know what I mean? Like back in the day. But, I don't know. I feel like prime
I
LeBron could beat prime Michael Jordan.
I seen one too many clips of LeBron just absolutely dropping defensive coverage on Twitter for me to say he's the GOAT, bro. There are so
He
many.
don't care
Yeah,
anymore.
he
He's
does
got
have
nothing else to
plays
prove.
where he just gives up.
There are so
The
many
only reason-
plays where he's just like, yeah, done. I don't know. It's like he just stops trying. I don't know.
I
The
mean,
only
I don't think
reason-
Michael Jordan would ever do that in a game, but he's proven himself to be the best. He's already
Yeah.
proven it. He has nothing else to. What is there left to motivate you? You know what I mean? Like, he doesn't need another ring. He's rich. He's got everything he's ever wanted. His kid is probably going to. He's almost guaranteed a spot in the NBA.
Man.
Yeah. I just
He's
feel
got
like if
everything he
Michael
needs.
Jordan was playing now, like LeBron is a tank. That man is like basically a machine. He's like 6'8", 250 pounds. Like nobody stops him. And Michael Jordan was like 6'6". I don't know how much he weighed, but I'm assuming it wasn't even 200 pounds. So like, and I feel like the talent wise, like the NBA was good back then.
The games
but
have changed.
It's
The games have changed.
advanced. Like the skill now is like so much higher than it used to be.
Michael Jordan was 216 pounds.
Really.
Really?
Yeah, but he's also
just-
tall. But you also got to think about it, Cam. The game has changed. You have to jump
Yeah.
10 feet in the air.
Yeah, true.
And just like, I don't even know. Like, look at kids like Zion Williamson. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The kid is a massive. Like, I don't think back in the day they really hit the gym like that. But these kids can shoot a football field with a basketball at this point with how strong they are. I don't even know.
So
Yeah,
funny.
the game has just evolved so much, I feel like, since then. The other thing I saw one time I was watching this video, the one thing that like really like kind of got me like thinking that yeah, LeBron is definitely better than Michael Jordan was the fact that LeBron James went straight to the NBA from high school, but so Michael Jordan, he went to college. When he went to college, he played for North Carolina and he had a Hall of Fame coach at North Carolina. He went to the NBA, had a Hall of Fame coach. Then they got a new coach, Phil Jackson. Yeah, Phil Jackson, that's his name. He was a Hall of Fame coach. And you look at LeBron, LeBron had a semi-decent coach, you could say, in high school. And then LeBron comes to the NBA. And to me, I think like LeBron is probably the best coach. And he's not even a coach. Like, he's never had a good coach. He's had good coaches, obviously. All the NBA coaches are good coaches. But like I feel like he just sees the game on a different level, and he's never had like a Hall of Fame coach per se really show him like the ins and outs of the games. He just kind of figured it out himself and turned himself basically into a beast.
Who do you think is the most successful basketball player?
LeBron. I'd say
It's
because
successful
it's
in
more
life.
popular now.
Successful in life.
Yeah, I'd say LeBron. Like Michael
Mhm.
Jordan was successful in life, and like he made the original Space Jam movie. He's got his own shoes and all this. But LeBron, the game is so much bigger now and so much more popular. Social media is such a bigger thing. LeBron's got his own shoes. He was just in Space Jam 2.
I wasn't talking about just them two though.
But could LeBron
yeah,
play
no.
shitty outfielding for the White Sox?
He could probably score a touchdown in the NFL.
But you are correct about that. But this is gonna be a weird opinion. Shaquille O'Neal. I mean, come on, man. The guy's made some
off of commercials alone.
off
Yeah.
of commercials alone, probably more than
That's so
I don't
funny.
even know. Off of commercials, he's got a bunch of companies. He's on Sports Center, like dudes in movies. Like I don't even know what has Shaquille O'Neal not done other than get AIDS.
Bruh! This man just got no filter, dog.
Oh, do you guys know Paul Pierce? The old
Yeah.
Celtic
Yeah,
player?
yeah.
Yeah,
He played
yeah.
with like Garnett and Rondo, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was about when I stopped watching basketball. Yeah.
So after he retired a few years ago, he started doing like the commentating and stuff like that. It was like 2 months ago. The funniest thing I ever seen is he got fired from ESPN because he posted an Instagram live video of him popping bottles of champagne with a bunch of hookers around. Just partying.
Legend.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
All right, y'all got anything else you want to talk about esports or sports or anything related before we wrap it up?
Tune
I'd
in for
just
the
say
next
Itachi's a
episode of the
bum.
COD team. You know,
Hey,
best on the podcast right now.
let's wrap it up. Let's wrap it up. Listen, if you guys want to see more of Itachi or Minus, let us know down in the comments. We're gonna try and get an episode together with hopefully in due time. Flunky, Mochilla, Pups, Cash. I'd love to get them on here as well. Please tune in. I'm sure this is going live Sunday, so within the following week, please tune in. You'll see these guys compete. You got to know a little bit about them behind the scenes. I think it'd be cool to see them on screen kicking some ass, and to see Aspyre compete in their first ever Call of Duty League. I think it'd be really cool. I'm sure we're gonna compete very well. The boys are busting their ass day in and day out in scrims, so I think you guys are more than in for a treat when it comes to these two competing. Make sure you use code Aspyre at checkout for both Eternal Customs and Rogue Energy. My mind is tired. My personal favorite on Rogue Energy, if you want something to start off, Pink Lemonade is forever a winner in my mind. But then
Blue raspberry.
Also, we just dropped our esports line. Talking about esports, we dropped our esports line on Eternal Customs. Make sure you go check that out. Get yourself a jersey, or you can rep one of the teams, one of the team members on there. I'm done. I'm not gonna drag it too much. You guys, closing thoughts?
Itachi's a bum.
I'm gonna be the MVP this year. Put Cameron in the dirt. He's gonna be on the bottom. It's fine.
No.
All right, let's wrap it. Later, guys.
All right, later.
All right. Peace out.
Manages to find it 5-4 here. Aspyre gets the round, stops momentum, and they're at match point.
This is his time to shine. The defuse is underway. He lands in Johnny Cube, and he pops out just in time. Beautiful. Short side looking to find it, and does. Aspyre picks up round number 3. And another one there in favor of Aspyre. They're starting to run this one back. 21, maybe make it 2. And no, it's going to be a massacre. Everyone pistols in hand. Aspyre takes it to match